Villagers, testificates, NPCs, they go by many names but have one purpose: to be the slaves of the player. When villagers was first added to the game in beta 1.9, they had no function other than to just be villagers. They didn't even have the ability to have babies. But after update 1.3.1, they were given the chance to trade. The trading back then was simple, and so no one had any malicious thoughts that they did when 1.14 rolled out. The village and pillage update, giving villagers a bigger purpose within Minecraft, but that got taken advantage of real quick. As soon as villagers were given a fresh coat of paint, it all started. Villagers were raided in the middle of the night, whole families kidnapped and taken away to distant bases for hard labor. And quickly, villagers were placed within testing chambers, players taking the time to study them, figure out the best way to put these people to use. Some got luckier than others and were sent to work on farms, not able to keep any of the crops so that players could avoid farming themselves, but at least they got the company of other villagers. Some weren't so lucky, being placed in pods so that players could keep an eye on them for trading. Some were used as bait, drawing in iron golems to their demise, being turned into zombies, scrambling their brains in order to offer lower prices. But the worst of all were those who were sent to the breeding chambers, forced to create new villages day in day out so that players could have an endless supply. With new tests being constantly conducted, players even found how to combat the iron golems protecting them in order to raid the villagers easier, trapping villagers within their homes so as to trick them into thinking that they were the hero of the village. But is this what those villagers signed up for? To be the lab rats of the players who wanted another enchantment book? No, it wasn't. The Village and Pillage update was added to give villagers a new life, but this isn't the one that they expected. A life of slavery, of dispassion, no hope, drawing their families apart and having to start new ones that they wouldn't even get to keep. This entire time we thought it was called the Village and Pillage update because of the pillagers, but it's because of us. We are the ones pillaging. Before, we used to just ransack the buildings. Was that good for them? No, but at least we left them alone. Now villagers are being killed server wide because they didn't offer Fortune 3. We must take a stand against this hypocrisy. Abraham Lincoln once said, "This is a world of compensations, and he who would be no slave must consent to have no slave." We must speak out about the injustice being done to these poor creatures. Why is this happening to them? Because they are different from us? Because they do not speak as we do? Because they don't look like us? Everyone, whether they be player or villager, should be treated as an equal. Donate what you can to help spread the cause. Even 1 emerald could make a difference in a villager's life. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to go back to trading. 56 emeralds for Feather Falling 4?